Rohit Bhaiya, what are we going to do today?
You have asked question at the right time, Sahil. First of all, let's all sit in a circle. We are here to make different types of art paintings and crafts for the upcoming art exhibition. This time, the theme is nature. For the exhibition, can we pick some items from the garden as well?
Yes, Rohit Bhaiya, there are many dried leaves here. And pebbles too. We can make something beautiful out of it.
So let's first collect these things.
They all started collecting dried leaves and small pebbles from there. Rohit Bhaiya brought a big tub and kept it in the garden. All the children started putting the chosen items in the tub.
Rohit Bhaiya, dried leaves, pebbles and soil have been mixed in this tub.
Yes, now we may have trouble making arts object from. We should separate all these substances.
I liked Aman's suggestion. We can separate all these substances.
What is separation?
Sahil, when we separate a substance from any mixture, it is known as separation of substances.
Rohit thought this is a great opportunity to discuss with everyone about the separation of substances.
Children, can anyone tell me how we will separate this mixture?
It will be done easily. We can pick up leaves and keep them in one place and pebbles at the other place. Only the soil will be left in the tub.
Sabina is absolutely right. Can we find some other examples around us where we can separate substances in a similar way?
Yes, when my mother brings vegetables from the market in a bag, all the vegetables are mixed together. I take them out of the bag and keep them in separate baskets.
When my father cooks rice, he first cleans the rice grains, then he removes small pebbles by hand and then separate other impurities by washing them with water.
Oh wow! You all gave very good examples. All these are examples of separation of substances. There are various processes of separation of substances, the easiest of which is the process of hand picking. It means separating substances using hands. But can you imagine that if the material was not vegetables or grains of rice, instead some other small-sized substances, then how would we separate them?
Yes, I know. When Dad makes tea, he filters the tea leaves out of it and separates it.
So what do you think? Is this also a method of separating substances?
Yes, Rohit Bhaiya, in this method too, two types of substances are being separated. The only difference is that one of the substance is liquid and the other one is solid.
Sabina is right. In this way, when the substances are separated from a mixture using a sieve, the process is called sieving. Can anyone tell me where else this type of process is seen?
Yes, we separate the impurities from the flour by sieving before making the chapati.
I have also seen a large sieve at the construction site. It helps separate the pebbles from the sand.
Very good. Separation of substances is done by many such processes.
What are the other processes?
Threshing and sedimentation are also used to separate substances.
Rohit Bhaiya pulled out some pebbles from the tub in his fist. Along with the pebbles, some sand also came into his hand. He opened his fist, he blew on his hand, and all the sand flew away, and the pebbles remained in his hand.
Oh wow, this also happens even when wheat grains are cleaned in the house. All the lighter particles fly away.
And this process is called winnowing. When two components are separated with the help of wind, that process is called winnowing. Can anyone explain what happens in this process?
Rohit Bhaiya, with the help of air, light substances are removed and heavy substances remain there.
Aman is right. This process is mostly used to remove impurities from the crops.
And what is the process of threshing?
You must have seen the wheat or rice fields. The grains of wheat or rice which are planted are dried in the sun and tied in a bundle and then beaten up. During this time, the grains are separated from the plant. This process is sometimes done with the help of bulls or machines. This process is called threshing.
Oh wow, all of this is very interesting. What a fun class this was. We collected things for the art exhibition and we also came to know about the processes of separation of materials such as hand picking, threshing, winnowing and sieving.
During the nature tour, all the children learned about the separation of substances. But many questions were still arising in Sahil's mind about the separation of substances. Sahil was thinking about this and was walking towards his home.
There are different types of substances. Substances can be separated somehow from different types of mixtures.
While thinking about this, he reaches home. How was your day today, Sahil?
Very good, Ma. Today we collected dry leaves and pebbles for the art exhibition. And there Rohit Bhaiya taught us to separate the mixture of different substances.
Oh wow! So today's class was held in the garden.
Separating substances from the mixture, what is the need of it?
So will you drink tea with tea leaves in it?
Sahil, Riya wants to learn something. Explain it to her properly.
Sorry, Ma.
Not to me. Say it to Riya.
Sorry, Riya. Okay, tell me this. Have you ever seen rice or lentils being cooked at home?
Yes, whenever Ma or Papa cook, I see everything.
So while making rice, what we do first?
First of all, we take some rice in a plate, remove pebbles or stones or any other impurities from them.
So rice and impurities, it is a mixture. Is it necessary to separate them?
Yes, we will not eat impurities along with the rice, right?
So that's why it is important to separate the substances from the mixture, and it is not necessary that one substance in the mixture is harmful or the other useful. Sometimes both substances can be useful.
Just like when mother makes butter, I eat butter and drink the buttermilk too.
Sahil and Riya laugh very loud. If your play is over now, would you help me and your father?
Yes.
Father, what are you cooking today?
Sahil, we are making biryani and pakoras in food today.
Ma, do we also have chutney with the pakoras?
Don't worry, we have it. Today we will make hunkered. Father started preparing for biryani and mother started to cut vegetables for it.
Sahil, give me a big pot. All the pebble and stones are separated from the rice. I just want to wash away the small impurities.
Sahil was watching his father washing rice with great care. He noticed that with the help of water too, many impurities got out of rice. He quickly asked the father this question.
Father, today in school I have learned about the separation of substances such as separating pebble stones by hand, separating the dust with the help of air. But what is this process of removing impurities with the help of water?
Sahil, we clean most things in the kitchen in the same way, like rice, lentils, and vegetables. And as far as I remember, we call this process sedimentation and decantation.
Two names of the same process?
Oh no, Sahil. See, when you mix water and dal or rice, some particles start floating and some particles sit down. Why don't you try it by yourself?
Sahil puts rice in a big pot and pours water into it. He sees that small impurities started floating in the water and the rice sat down in the surface of the pot.
When heavy substances settle down and separates, that process is called sedimentation.
Oh wow! In this way, not only solid mixtures can be separated, but mixtures of liquid and solids can also be separated. This is very easy. Now with the sieve, I will remove all these impurities.
Perfect, Sahil. And do you know that this process is called decantation?
Oh wow! Our kitchen looks like a laboratory. There is so much here that we learn in class.
Okay, will the two of you keep experimenting now, or you will help me a bit?
Mother, how will we make hung curd?
It is very easy. We just have to separate all the water from this curd.
Mother, even in this, two substances can be separated. Should I try?
Sahil tried to drain the water from the pot, but not a single drop of water was separated. Son, there is no process of settling and sedimentation over here. To separate the water from the curd, we will keep the curd in a cloth for a while, and all the water will separate from the cloth, and thus hung curd will be ready.
Oh wow! This is another way to separate two substances.
And it is called filtration. Here, the cloth is acting like a filter.
Mother, we are making so many items to eat. Let's make something to drink.
Ma, can I make lemon water? I know how to make it.
Okay, fine. As long as your father and I are cooking, you both prepare lemonade.
Ria, first take a little water. Make sugar in it until I bring lemon.
Ria put 4 spoons of sugar in a little water and started dissolving it.
Sahil brother, I have been stirring this for a long time, but the remaining sugar is not dissolving.
You have taken very little water. Try adding a little more water to it.
After adding some more water, the remaining sugar also dissolves.
Hey, the remaining sugar dissolved. But why this sugar was not dissolving in less water?
Mother heard all this and she came to Ria and Sahil because this solution is now a saturated solution.
Saturated solution means?
Only a small amount of sugar will dissolve in some amount of water. When sugar stops dissolving in water, it means that it is a saturated solution.
Mother, now my mind has also become saturated and the stomach is empty.
Everyone starts laughing and gets ready to eat. So today, Ria and Sahil learned many things while helping their parents. You can also learn many things about science in your home.
Fermentation is the process by which the insoluble heavy particles in a liquid are allowed to settle down. Decantation is the process by which a clear liquid obtained after sedimentation is transferred into another container without disturbing the settled particles. Filtration is the process of separating an insoluble solid component of a mixture from its liquid component by passing the mixture through a filter. The process of conversion of water into vapor by heating is called evaporation. The process of conversion of water vapor into water is called condensation. A solution which can dissolve more quantity of a given substance in it is called an unsaturated solution, whereas a solution which cannot do so is said to be saturated.
Only 29 rupees.